Today is January 14th, 2021. This is Mordecai, host of the updates, bringing you your daily Elden Ring update. Earlier today, a concept artist who worked on the E3 announcement trailer of Elden Ring shared a selection of concept arts and keyframe work he did for the trailer. So originally, FromSoft commissioned Digic Pictures, a 3D animation studio, to work on the E3 trailer. Gabriel, the concept artist who worked for Digic and made these concepts, talked about how this was his first project at the studio, which he made all the way back in January of 2019. He states that Digic Pictures were only hired for the hammering in the darkness portion of the trailer, and that he didn't even know the name of the project until the E3 reveal itself. Gabriel mentions how he received a brief for each task, but ideas changed during production. He says how sometimes the briefs were clear and other times they were open for interpretation, such as how they wanted to convey the mood and style through lighting. But ultimately, it was up to From Software to decide what to include in the final trailer. Finally, Gabriel says that we can read into the concept arts as much as we like, but ultimately he has no knowledge of the game itself. Regardless, the concept pieces shed some light on some theories from the E3 trailer. Firstly, it seems like this portion of the trailer takes place inside of a giant arch tree, judging by the roots in the foreground and background of the pieces, along with the leaves on the ground. It also seems way too dark to be taking place inside of a forest, so I think the scene most likely takes place inside a tree. Gabriel also provided some context regarding each piece. For this piece, he states that this was the first concept he did for the project that showcases the collapse at the end. It seems to showcase a transition in the blacksmith, but in the end they went with a male blacksmith. For this artwork, Gabriel says that these were some visual effects exploration of what the effect would look like around the hammering. Again, the theme of the tree is very present in this piece, surrounding the peripheral of the anvil. And for this, he states that these were some designs of what the dais would look like, and they explored different variations, but none of them were used. Another idea that was never used was this exploration of what the final hit would look like. It's a shame because this is a really cool shot that brightens the background. For this piece, he mentions they explored some effects that the scepter would have. However, in the final version, it's more of a spiderweb string type effect. And finally, for this artwork, he says that this was a personal favorite, but was pushed very hard, as in the end it was too much like Dark Souls. It's an interesting comment from him, as Elden Ring is supposed to be an evolution of Dark Souls. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the concept pieces we got today. I'll leave a link in the description to Gabriel's ArtStation post where he shared all these concept pictures if you would like to have a look yourself. It's intriguing that he decided to share these now, a year and a half after the trailer premiered. But it's nice to see some concept pieces shared, even if it's for an old trailer. Hopefully it's a sign of more official news to come soon. Anyway, this has been your daily Elden Ring update for January 14th, 2021.